I'm going to start with this pile first. Board. I've never cleaned this before and it looks disgusting. A quick sort out here. I've got these, there we go. One very clean and tidy desk. And hi there and welcome back to my studio. I have a lovely quiet house today and I'm going to make the most of that time and do a little bit of cleaning and some decluttering on my desk. It's been ages since this desk has been given a good clean. Do you know, I was going to say I did a DIY on the desk last year. Was it even the year before? I think it might have been. I shared a video. It was a brown kind of like pine wood IKEA desk from almost 20 years ago, about 17 years ago. And it was really in need of some TLC, and I was trying to do a bit of a room makeover. There's lots of videos from that series, so I'll link everything below, including the desk DIY. And I was so pleased with how it came out. It's made such a big difference to this room. It's really lightened it. However, it's been a while since I've taken everything off, given it a good clean and a declutter, so I thought I would do that with you today. I'm also going to go under the desk as well and give that a little bit of a sort out. So I really hope you'll enjoy this today. Really hope you enjoy my desk declutter and clean. If you enjoy this kind of video, please subscribe to my channel. Really hope you enjoy it, and let's get on and give it a good clean. So as always, when I do a bit of a clean and declutter, I will show you everything exactly how it is. So nothing has been cleaned, tidied or moved. So we'll just give it a good scan over and then I'll tell you what's what and what I would like to do today. So that is my lovely big corner desk. A little bit of a pile going on here. I did have my social media calendar, which ran out. I've used up all the pages, so I need to set up a new one. These here are upcoming kits that I'm working on, and then I've kind of ended up with a little bit of a basket which has become a little bit messy up there, so I need to sort that out. I want to give my printers a good dust as well, so we'll go through that. Have a general tidy up. I seem to be accumulating a lot of notepads there, so this all needs to be sorted out. Got a few receipts and just a general tidy up this needs. I have to say, since doing my DIY on my desk and labeling the drawers, it's helped me no end. Labeling things are definitely the way to do it. It all needs a good clean behind there as well. Everything is very, very dusty. I've also got some marks on the desk as well, so I want to see if I can get those clean, and if not, maybe pop a little bit of paint over the top just to make it look a lot cleaner. This all needs cleaning as well. It's all very dusty. It's very sunny today, so it shows it even more. You can see over there, it's very neglected. And here, I'm just going to have a good tidy up. I'm also going to have a little bit of a sort out on my windowsill behind as well, and clean that. And I may even clean the window. Who knows? Underneath, I want to just give this a general tidy and clean. Again, it's very dusty. I'd bring the Hoover in very quick, but it all gets quite dirty, and I've got loads of bits and pieces that have kind of fallen out on the floor there. So we will give all that some attention as well. So here is the before. I'm looking forward to doing this. And I've actually got the house to myself today. I never get the house to myself. It's quiet. Louis at Thorpe Park for the day. Aid's gone into the office, which never happens. I think I'd probably only have a couple of hours. I've got a Zoom session coming up with my Patreon community as well, so I need to be done within a couple of hours, ideally maybe an hour and a half, just so that it gives me time to get ready for my Zoom. But that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to pop on a YouTube video and just enjoy this time, almost like, although I'm cleaning, have it as time for me as well, because I will really, really feel the benefits from it afterwards. I'm already looking forward to sitting at a lovely clean and tidy desk. As always, when I do a clean and declutter, I'm going to work in zones. I'm going to start with this pile first and go through this. So this is my like little collection that where bits and pieces tend to collect at the end of the desk. We've got a bag of loose American change here. Louis bought this down the other day. He's not going to use it. And Virgin Atlantic have a charity on board where you can hand in your loose change. And then I've just been Googling it. It seems to go to different charities, but I think it's called Change for Children. And it's just a really nice thing to do because we all have lots of like change that we don't need when we go on holiday. So I'm going to be handing in that next time along with ours. I've also got like the new knife that I bought at the craft show the other day, a download I was working on, and just various bits and pieces, junk mail that comes through the door, that kind of thing. Most of this actually though could go in the bin. Next I'm going to declutter this little pile here and see what's hiding underneath all this. When I do these kind of declutter sessions, I like to really enjoy them, and so me grabbing the time today when no one is in the house, I felt so relaxed, and I then take this time to actually enjoy the declutter, go through things, little things bring back memories, but I'm actually seeing this as a joyful job and not something that I'm resenting or not enjoying, but seeing it as a positive chore. Why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable. And something I'm doing with each part I'm tidying. Anything that's for the bin, I'm putting straight in the bin. And I'm also putting things back in their proper homes. So these little biros actually belong in a pen pot on my other desk. So I'll put those away. I don't know where these have come from. So I will put them in my sewing kit. And all these spare notepads, I'll put them in my notepad drawer. So rather than just create new piles, I'm putting things away straight away. So I'm not sort of like just going from one mess to another mess. I'm just tidying up as I go along. So I'm not going to spend ages here. I am just going to have a quick tidy up, like my cards here. Camera cards actually belong in there. I'm not going to go through all the pots though. I'm just going to have a quick sort out and put things back where they belong, but I'm not going to spend ages like testing pens and things like that, because today's declutter isn't about that. It's just a quick tidy. And that's what, when you get distracted like that, that's when then declutters go wrong and you end up getting involved with something else. But I want today to stay focused and end up with a tidy desk after about an hour. I don't want to, after an hour, be going through photo albums or testing pens, because that will not get the job completed. Right, I think that's as good as it's going to get. I am going to pull the tray out though and give it a clean underneath. I am the worst at staying focused, you know that if you're familiar with my videos. However, I am very good at staying focused when I'm doing a clean and declutter, because I know what I'm like, and that's what I used to be like with clean and declutters. And then I would get partway through the day, a job that should have taken me an hour has taken me half a day. I'm surrounded by stuff and I'm feeling like I don't want to be doing this anymore, and I've ended up actually creating more chaos than I have anything else. So I've learned from the past, and I'm very, very good at staying focused, concentrating on zones, cleaning up after each one, and just staying focused on what I'm supposed to be doing, and it really does work. So I'm going to give the desk a good clean now, see what I can get shifted by hand without having to get the paint out. I've decided to use a scourer so I can just sponge clean it, but then if I've got any trickier spots I can just flip it over and use the rougher side. I'm using just a usual multi-surface spray. This one is from the States, Mrs. Meyer's. It's honeysuckle and it smells amazing. It's so good. I really like it. I always feel it's very important to be open and honest during these clean and declutters. That's what was living underneath that basket. It's very, very dusty.
I saw you from across the room. When our eyes met, I never knew that I could feel this way, and it's kinda strange. Don't even know your name. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you.
The other part that's got very dirty is the corner part here. You can just see it, it's very, very off-white now, so I'm also going to give that a really good clean. Let's see how this works. Yeah, that's coming off really nice and clean, and it smells so lovely as well. It's a honeysuckle. It smells lovely, so clean. That is so much cleaner. I haven't got like that off-white mark now. Got a few little marks on here. I think after my Zoom, I'm gonna work in the lounge for the afternoon, so I will touch this up with paint then. I've also cleaned this little bit here underneath, and again, I could do with touching it up in a few places. I'm now going to focus behind the monitor. I'm going to give the monitor a good clean as well. But actually, the bits that we can't see, which are really dusty, I'm going to go get my duster and give all this some attention.
Would you stay another night? 'Cause I don't know you, but I want to get to know you.
I do clean in here regular. For example, like my floors downstairs get cleaned daily at home, and then I just bring the vacuum through here. I do wipe off my desk and things, but as far as deep cleaning, like behind my monitors, the windowsill and things like that, I don't do often enough, and they are seriously neglected at the moment. So this job today feels very, very needed, and it's one of those jobs that it's not even that you actually put it off. It's jobs when you're really busy, you work really long days, you don't actually think about, you don't notice the windowsill getting dirtier and dirtier because it's behind obviously where you're working. As you can see, I've got 3 monitors. I don't notice it. So it is one of those things that I almost need it on a cleaning schedule to maybe do once a month, that kind of thing. This is all a huge improvement. I'm around the back, and I've done the windowsill as well. Now I'm just Googling how to clean an Apple keyboard. I've never cleaned this before, and it looks disgusting. So it says about an air spray, which I don't have, but it does say about a clean damp cloth and just going lightly. So I'm going to do that.
Get to know you. I know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I know you, but I want to get to know you.
What a difference that's just made. I am so pleased with that. It's been bothering me for so long. There were so many tips on how to clean an Apple white keyboard, a MacBook, so take a look if it's something you need to do. Please don't follow my advice in case I've done something completely wrong. Could be tomorrow it doesn't work. So please look it up yourself. I know Aid would have probably have gone mad if he'd have seen me cleaning it like that. So far, so good. I've tested it. It works. It was a very, very slight damp cloth. So obviously no moisture has gone in there. But please don't take my advice on cleaning an Apple keyboard in case I've just done it completely wrong. Google it, have a look and see what you think is best for yours. Last little bit on top of the desk is this area here. I've got my planner, and underneath I keep loads of stickers, notebooks and things, so I'm going to go through this as well.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, all the time.
Something else I never think to do is to clean over my, do you say mouses? Mice? It even sounds strange. I know it's called a mouse, but then plural you would say mice, but that sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? But I've cleaned them over because, again, it's just something I don't think to do, but should be done. You think of like all the times when I'm eating food, maybe I'm working, maybe it's something I should think about doing more frequently. So they are now both clean. I also switched over. I like having a large working pad on my desk. It protects the desk a little bit, but it's quite handy making notes. But every now and then I need to switch it over. I do have some old ones folded underneath with lots of information, telephone numbers and things like that, so they stay underneath. And I'm now going to give the windows a quick wipe over.
Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call?
I'm going to give the printers a dust over. And before we move under the desk, let's just appreciate the top of the desk. It just looks so much cleaner. I'm so pleased with that. Right. This won't be quite so nice. Let's go underneath. I think there's not really much to tidy. I just think I'm going to get the hoover in here actually and give it a really good hoover.
Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me?
That's all clean and tidy. That's my charger and bits and pieces down there. And then I'm just going to have a quick sort out here. I've got these two little IKEA desks underneath with scrapbooking bits and pieces and memorabilia underneath. And then I'll give you a quick look actually what I have here. I set this system up years ago and it's worked so well and it always stays tidy. I have an old 12x12 scrapbooking box here. This was a Cocoa Daisy box, and I've got heat guns, glue guns, I've got a tape measure and my laminator that always live in here, and as soon as I use them they go straight back in this box and underneath the table. This could actually do with a clean, but I'm not going to do this today. It's a organizer from IKEA. I bought it for a cupboard. It didn't fit, but it was perfect to go under here. I've got my trimmer. This is all about screwdrivers, all the bits and pieces, pliers and just various crafty bits and pieces, glue sticks. And this all lives underneath as well. And finally, another 12x12 Cocoa Daisy box, and this is all about my stencils. I've got 6x6 stencils here. I've got smaller stencils in these little dividers, and these are my big 12x12 stencils. And again, they've lived in here for absolutely years, and it just works really well for me. And they live underneath the table, so I can easily reach them, but they feel nice and tidy. And then underneath I've got trimmer, my scrapbooking tote. I've got these totes here, fabric, labels and tags. And then, like I said, I've got all scrapbooking and other bits and pieces underneath. So it works really well for me. And one day we will go through all the wires, pull it out and give it a proper clean under there, because there's probably so much stuff that isn't actually used anymore. So many wires which aren't being used. It does need to all be pulled out. It's taken me 1 hour and 20 minutes. I'm really pleased with that. I've got a short while before my Zoom starts, so I'm not going to do the painty up bits on my desk. I'm going to have my Zoom and then I'm going to do this afterwards and then work in the lounge. But I'm so pleased with myself. I wasn't going to do it. I've been meaning to do it for a while. And it was just something today. I just thought, you know, I really fancy doing it. So I was in the right frame of mind, which makes a huge difference. So this is the paint that I used to do my desk. And like I said, I think it's been a couple of years now. I am going to go over a few of the little in these places. I've done my Zoom. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a touch up and then go and work in the lounge. There we go. One very clean and tidy desk. And I've touched up all those little bits of paint that needed touching up. I just have to remember not to go near it for a while, because I don't want to get white paint on my black dress. I am so pleased with that. Such a huge improvement today. Very chuffed with myself. Thank you for watching me today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Like I said, I'll leave a link if you want to go and have a look when I completely redid that desk a couple of years ago. I think it was about then anyway. But if you want to go and see that, the link is down below. Thank you for watching, and I encourage you, if you've been holding off doing a job that you think might just take you an hour or so, go and do it, or schedule in some time to do it, because it feels so great when you finally get that job done. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.